everyone, it's Patricia. Today I want to share two projects I created for roses. The first project is a 9x12 canvas that I altered. And the paper line that I used for this canvas, I used the Glitz paper line. It's the Hello Friend. I used the 6 different sheets from this stack right here. And I just cut each sheet, like freehand cut it by hand. Ripped it into different pieces. And I glued it onto the canvas. I love this paper, super beautiful, very cute. I actually used 2 stacks because I ran out of the paper on another project as well. So over the paper I went with some gesso and I painted all over the top of the canvas, over the sheets of paper. And I just left some of the paper showing through just to give me those lightly pink tones on the canvas. And then over that I sprayed some sprays by Lindy's and then also by Tattered Angels. So I used this spray right here. It's the Paris Plunder Gold. It's the Moon Shadow Mist. And I'm basically running out, so I need to go back and stock up on some of the sprays. And then I also used this Chalkboard Spray by Tattered Angels. And this is the Evergreen. And this color is really beautiful. I really like that. And then also I used the spray by Tattered Angels. And it's the Apple. And I love this spray so much. Literally when I first bought it, I believe like a year ago, not this one, but I fell in love with it and I had to restock on it, a couple bottles just in case if I run out. I love this green so much. So I used that. And then over the sprays, I used some alcohol inks by Ranger. So I used this one right here. It's the Aqua. Really beautiful. And then I also used the Latte. And then also some Sandal. And the Latte and Sandal, I used it for the wings that I used on the canvas. And then also Salmon. And then the last one is the Pitch Black. Really beautiful. I love the black tone as well on the canvas. I really like the way it brought out all the colors. The wings are by Prima. And I distressed I used in the Latte and Sandal on the wings, if you guys could see it up close. I'm really happy the way the wings turned out on the canvas. It totally brings out the image that I used on this canvas as well. The image is by Die Cuts with a View. And I just fussy cut it from this stack right here. It's from the Vintage Collage stack. I love this stack. I believe this stack is like 2-3 years old. But I totally love it. It's super cute. And it has so many vintage images in here. Let me just show you guys very quickly. Really adorable. As you guys can see, I come here and I just cut out some of the images as I create. So this is the image right here. Spread your wings. Super cute. And I also use the sands as well. Really adorable, this paper. I'm sure you guys all seen this paper already by now. And then over the image, if you guys can see on the bottom, I used the stencil by Prima. And it's this stencil right here. I went lightly with some modeling paste. And I just added a couple of drops to the modeling paste just to bring it down a little, because I didn't want it to be too thick. So if you guys could see it there, the pattern of the stencil. And then over the stencil, I sprayed a couple more times using Tattered Angels, and then also Lindy Stamp Gang sprays over that. And then if you guys also could see, I just went over the whole top of the canvas using the Pitch Black by Ranger. And I just actually put the Ranger liquid on the brush, and then I used the brush to splatter all the little dots on it, because if I just took the bottle and just dripped it, it would give me big blobs, and I didn't like that. So I just used the brush to do little splats like that. Really adorable. I really like the way it turned out. And then for the words, also by Die Cuts with a View from the same image page, I just fussy cut the words out, and I cut them individually from one another. And I distressed it using Tim Holtz Vintage Photo, and then I went in with black marker and just distressed the edges just to give me more of a darker tone. And then over here is a die cut from Glitz, and it's from the One Knots collection. And it's from this one right here. It's the Hello Friend, and it comes with beautiful die cuts in there. I love the jar with the fairy inside and the owl, super adorable. So I used the die cut from Hello Friend on the canvas. So it just says postcard right there. It's super adorable. And then I used tons of beautiful flowers for my roses. I used the R2 and then also the R3. So the little brown roses are the R2 and these are the R3. Really adorable. So I used a couple. And then also I used some cherry blossoms for my roses as well. I used 3 pink tones, cherry blossoms, and the item number are S3-1. And this came from a combo pack, the pink ones. Really adorable. And then I used the 3 also of the light tone cherry blossoms, and the item number is S3-148. And I love this tone a lot. Super cute. And then just to bring down the colors a little, I just took some gesso and I painted over it, just to bring it down a little, the flowers, and just to blend it a little bit better with the canvas as well. And then after that, I took a black marker all the way around the edge of the canvas, and I painted it with the black marker. But before it dried, the marker, I took some gesso on my finger and I just blended those two together, and it gave me a really unique look, and I really like that. Super cute. Really adorable. And then to finish off the canvas, I just distressed the whole canvas on the edge with some Vintage Photo by Tim Holtz, just to give me a complete look. And that's basically it for the canvas. I'm really happy the way it turned out. Really beautiful. So that's the first project I created for roses. And my second project is a 3D mushroom that I created from scratch. And I'm really happy the way the mushroom turned out. Super beautiful. Really adorable. The mushroom actually measures 5.5 inches. I'm sorry, a little over 5.5 inches. And it's a really nice size. It's super beautiful. I'm really happy the way it turned out. First, let me show you guys how I started creating the mushroom. I drew my template on copy paper, and then I just scored in the center, folded it over, and then cut it out. So I used this paper by Glitz Paper, and I used the whole pack. So I used 36 sheets of this pack right here from the Hello Friend. And then I also used a sheet of another pack from the Hello Friend collection as well. And that basically gave me the mushroom that I wanted. And I'm really happy the way it turned out. I glued all the mushrooms together, all the papers. So what I usually do to glue the papers together, I just use double-sided adhesive. And I just start gluing all of the papers together. And then when it comes to the end, I just put some hot glue in the center so it could be a little more sturdier, and then I just glued the 2 remaining edges together so I could create the whole round circle to it. And before I actually glued the papers together, I distressed the centers of the paper with Vintage Photo, because this is only a single side paper, so the other side is actually white, and I didn't like the white showing. So I distressed that, and then also after I put the whole mushroom together, I sprayed it using the Apple by Tattered Angels and the Evergreen, and then also the Paris Splendor Gold by Lindy's. So I used those 3 to spray it all over the mushroom. Really adorable. And then use tons of gesso on top of it, just to give me more of a distressed look. And then over the gesso, I sprayed the Apple by Tattered Angels over it. I really like the way it turned out. The image that I used is also from the same stack by Daikatsu Review, the Vintage Collage stack. Super cute. So it's a little boy. He's adorable. I distressed the boy also in the back using Tim Holtz Vintage Photo. And then also the edges as well. And then I also cut this out from the same paper line that I fussy cut the boy from. And it says Well Behaved. I distressed the edges using Tim Holtz Vintage Photo and also black marker by Tim Holtz as well. Really cute. So it says Well Behaved, and you guys could totally see his face that he's super mad right now. I really like the way the saying goes with his frown. It's really adorable though. So after that, I used beautiful flowers for my roses. I used this big gardenia from Iron Roses. It's the GB4-410. And also I used 2 cherry blossoms for my roses. And it's from this stack right here. And this is the S3-578. It's the vintage brown with the black tones mixed together. I love that, the brown with the blacks, really cute. And then I also use this crochet flower for my roses, and it's this pack right here. It's the JC2-400, and I love the taupe color. Beautiful. On the center of the taupe, I used the rhinestone crystal from Glitz. It's the Pretty in Pink collection, so it's from this stack right here, the giant rhinestones. Really cute, and I love the brown stripes. Really adorable. And that's basically it. I used the 3 cherry blossoms and 1 big gardenia and a taupe flower, the crochet flower. And that's basically it for my project. I'm really happy the way it turned out. It's very simple, but it gives a huge statement because of the saying. and because of his face is super adorable. I'm really happy. The base of the mushroom, I didn't put a chipboard piece or no paper to it because I really like the way it just looked. Really adorable. So this is my project I created for Roses as well. It's a 3D mushroom. It says well behaved with a little boy showing a huge frown, very upset, and he's adorable. So I created that project, and also I altered this canvas. Again, I'm very happy the way these two projects turned out, the altered canvas and also the 3D mushroom that I created from scratch. I can't stop looking at it. He's super adorable, the little boy. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please stop by ironroses.com and show Bunma some love. And as always, guys, happy scrapping. Bye, guys.